Hello and good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Sunaina once again with you, and this time, welcome my Sun, Moon, Rising Gemini to this love reading for you guys. And your energies are on my table, and this is pertinent to your love energies for the month of August 2019. We are rapidly progressing towards the end of the year, and as we are moving closer to the end of 2019, the energies are exploding on my table, guys. Okay, so this is absolutely the way things are happening, things are moving, things are working in your direction. But at this point in time, this is what it is, and I'm pretty sure by the end of the year, I'm going to see more changes to all situations with all zodiac signs. Now, having said this, guys, I've got two major arcanas, Sun, Moon, Rising, Gemini, for the month of August 2019, guys. And one is the Hanged Man and one is the Tower. Two major arcanas, okay? So, what it is with your love situation, guys, it is, it is coming to the point where or you can sense the tower moment that you will have to initiate, Gemini, in order for you to move ahead. So, at this moment in the month of August 2019, guys, y'all are still, kind of in that state of being in limbo because it's the Hanged Man, and Hanged Man is all about inspiration, sacrifices that they will have to make or you will have to make in order for this tower moment to happen. So you're getting a hold, you're not moving right away in the month of August, but you know that you will have to move towards the tower moment very soon. So this is the time period in August that you are putting I would say you're putting your strategies in place. You're coming to the point where you are concluding the story in the way that you want to conclude because you know that the boat that you have been sailing in for whatever amount of time, it's time for you. The destiny is changing. Your wheel of fortune has to change now, and you will have to end the old cycle. And to end the old cycle, you will have to put the tower moment up, guys, okay? So, in yourself, it also means that there is a lot of things that you will have to balance out. You will have to sacrifice, you will have to end, you will have to begin, and you will have to start fresh in your love zone, guys. Sun, Moon, Rising, Gemini. So, in the month of August, that's in your higher self, you are coming to the point where you are getting a hold of what you need to keep and what you need to give away. Okay, so this is where your situation is resting in your higher self because you are in that mode of understanding what the story is going to be if I move in this direction, or what the story is going to be if I keep sitting in that same place without giving a tower moment. But again, if I have to move, I will have to end things. And what are the things that I need to end? Okay, what are the things that I cannot keep anymore because those are not letting me move ahead? Those situations are creating a disbalance in my love life. Those situations are making me even more vulnerable to my own belief and ideas, to my own understanding of this love that I have in my zone. So, this is the point in the month of August, guys. Y'all are kind of doing a self analysis and a self calculative action with regards to the tower moment that Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, you know that it's coming to you. And you cannot postpone that for way too long. You will have to take action. You have been stalling that situation for many, whatever times, in your life, for many years or many months or many days. But now it's the time that if you have to move forward, you cannot stall this tower anymore. You will have to take action. You will have to take adequate measures. You will have to sacrifice whatever that is. So it's a big time change in your higher self, guys, because y'all are actually thinking very constructively with regards to ending situations that is coming in between you and your life and your love in the month of August 2019, guys. And in your romance angel guidance, you have two cards again. So one is telling me that it's worth waiting for because divine timing is at work in your love life, which is exactly what you are doing with the hanged man in here. And the second one is telling you very soon, clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. And that is the tower moment, guys. Okay? So you will have to take the decision. The ball is in your court, Gemini. The ball is in your court, Sun, Moon, Rising, because you have been hanging, you have been waiting because this love situation that you have in your zone is definitely something you want and it's worth waiting for. But at the same time, the waiting is because of the divine timing that you were waiting for to take action against whatever situation that you have to end. So the divine timing is at work in your love zone, which is clearly telling you that going forward in September or October, within that time period, before the end of the year, you will have to take the decision, towards this love situation because the ball is in your court. So clearly decide, guys. Clearly decide. You cannot stall the situation forever. So you will have to take a decision in the month of August 2019 of what the situation is, what you want to keep and what you want to give away, guys. Okay, so that is where your love angels are directing you towards this situation with your oracle in here, guys, from the Lenormand deck, which is telling you if the star comes alone, you will be happy. But if it's beating through the clouds, your worries could become your shroud. So, which is clearly, again, telling you of the situation in here that, you have to end the worries. You have to end those situations and you have to walk towards the star with your love, with your love partner, your romantic partner, because only then you will be happy. But if you keep hanging on to this situation, if you keep waiting for when the clock and when the wheel is going to turn and you're not going to be taking any action, and worries and anxiousness and stuff like that, that's going to be the cause of your death situation in your love zone, guys. So it's time for you to move in the right direction, Gemini. You have all the cards in here to give you the action, to give you the understanding, to give you the push, to give you the decision making ability, which is going to work towards your favor because your love angels are telling you you cannot stall the situation anymore. It's time. So August is the time. In the month of August 2019, you guys will have to, kind of make that initiation the point of taking the initiative and moving towards this in the right direction, guys. Okay. Now, with regards to your current partner, your love partner, your romantic partner, whosoever, Gemini, is sitting in your love zone, they have two cards in here, guys. They have the master and they have the outsider. Okay? So, with it, what it is this the person you love, Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, the person you care for, the person you want, the person you really are, you want to be with them, that person in their higher self knows it all, okay? Because that person is the master. He or she has taken the role of being the spiritual guide in this journey, without whom they know that you will not be able to move, Gemini. You're nothing, they know that if they are not with you, you are not there. Okay, because they have that confidence of bringing in that ability of being the master, of being the guru, of being the healer, of being your love partner, of being the nurturer, knowing everything about you. They know, even though they might not see you every day, they might not talk to you, they might not feel you, they might not, be in contact with you, but still, with the help of their vibrations, frequencies, intuitions, they know everything about you guys. Everything. You cannot hide anything from them. Even though you might try to hide things, to not tell them, to give them a different kind of a picture, but whatever you will be doing, please understand that that's not going to work, because this person knows it all. And this person is just waiting and watching you, because at this moment, this person is not sitting with you in the same place, guys. This person is outside your arena, your home. And there is a lock on the gate. But if this person wants, he or she can take the lock away and move towards you. But at this moment, they are not doing that. They are not entering your zone. They are watching everything in your life, Gemini. They are taking care to see every move that you are making. They are keeping a stock of your situation, from the outside. But they are not rushing into your zone, into your home, into your arena to put their 2 cents in right now. They are not letting you know what they are seeing right now or what they are feeling right now. But their role at this moment in their higher self is they know that they know everything. They are the guru in this love relationship. So they know everything. And even if you try to conceal facts from this person, you will not be able to conceal whether they tell you or not. That's a different story. But at the same time, they are keeping a tab on you. Okay, they are watching you. They are watching your move. They are watching your words. They are watching your actions. They are getting the vibrations. They are feeling that sensation of what's happening in you or with you and with both of you together in your love story. So they are, they are in that frame, in that area. They have created that barrier between you and them, so that from a distance, they are able to see everything even more clearly than perhaps you had ever imagined, Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, guys. And with regards to your higher self, Gemini, look at what you have. It's transformation. Wow. New beginning, guys. New beginning. So in your higher self, you are getting all the energies that's coming to you, because the divine timing, universe is giving you the strength, giving you the ammunitions, giving you the the energy, everything to move forward in this journey, because with your higher self energy, you have been transforming for quite some time, but in the month of August, it is exploding right on the surface. Okay, even though this energy could be in your higher self, guys, but you can feel that energy transformation, that change, the guts, the strength, the confidence, the esteem, everything that's coming back to you in yourself, in your higher self, that is going through all the chakras that you have within yourself, to float through all the chakras, to open them up, to let you know that you are being divinely held and divinely guided towards the right direction now from the month of August 2019, guys, Gemini. Let me take a clarifier for the master and the outsider, okay, with regards to your romantic partner. Yeah, see? It's a very mental energy, guys. The Five of Swords in the reverse, which is clearly telling me that this person from outside, they're not telling you perhaps, they're not letting you know, but they have that lingering resentment of this entire situation that has unfolded in front of them. Okay, because they can see through your pain perhaps, they can see through your guilt perhaps, they can feel that kind of an energy that is not a happy energy for them, really, to be honest. Where they feel that they have been fighting a battle for sure with you, if that's what the case is for some of you, but at the end of the day, looking at you, they feel that it was not worth the fight because it was not worth that amount of happiness that they thought that they would receive out of this fight with you guys. Because somewhere, even though they have won it, even though they have won the battle with you with regards to this love situation, but at the same time, with the sensation, with the feeling that they perhaps, did not have to, they are not all that happy having defeated you guys. Okay, they're not that happy because they feel that, it's like, even though I know I have managed to defeat you, but still I'm not that happy because somewhere my love for you is so strong and so intense that your defeat is my defeat as well. It's that kind of a situation. It's like, I know you have been defeated in this portion of your life. I know that I have managed to perhaps grill sense into you. I have perhaps managed to make myself very clear, evidently clear, making you feel maybe a little bit small at times, creating a barrier with you and between you and me. But at the same time, because I love you so much, that your pain and your defeat has transferred upon me as my pain and my defeat, guys. Okay? So they're not happy and they want that lingering resentment to leave them. They want to forgive the past. They want to forget the past. They want to move on. But at the same point in time, in their higher self, they are very unhappy with this kind of a thing that has happened between you and them. In the beginning, they might have been feeling very joyous, very victorious, very happy, having given you that hard time or, making you going through that hard time. But right now, in the month of August, that defeat that has occurred with you, Gemini, that is making you change, that defeat which they thought would bring them happiness has kind of translated into a defeat for them as well, guys. They're not happy about it because in love, there is no battle. In love, it's if it is you being defeated, if it's you being in pain, it's the other person, if they truly and sincerely love you from the bottom of their heart and soul, they definitely will feel that energy that you are feeling being translated upon them at the same point in time, guys. Okay, so that's in their higher self. Now let's look for a clarifier for you, Gemini, with a transformation card in here. Please give me a clarifier for the transformation. It's a big time change for you, Gemini. Starting in the month of August, the energies are exploding, and you have realized somewhere deep down that it's time for you to move forward in the right direction. Please give me a clarifier for the transformation card with regards to your higher self energy, Gemini. But definitely you're coming back to life, Gemini. You are getting hold of the situation that, with the hangman and the tower, you know that it is time for you to look above and beyond the situations now to walk forward in the right way. And that is happening to you, Gemini, is because you have been fighting for this. Okay? You have been fighting, but you have been exhausted, you are tired, you have been trying to hold on to whatever you had previously, not wanting to sacrifice those areas of your life because you felt that there was something that you had built, perhaps, which you didn't want to break. That is the kind of feeling with the Seven of Wands in the reverse and the transformation card in here. So you were kind of like, do I really need to break this, all that I have actually invested in for whatever amount of time? But then it's the tiredness, the fatigue of holding on to that belief, of fighting for that, and you have decided not to fight for it anymore. You have decided not to fight for whatever you need to sacrifice. You will have to sacrifice because, again, Tower in the reverse and Tower in your major arcana, with the moon in the reverse, letting you know that this is the time for you to come out of your state of being in illusion, of holding on to something that you felt was made for you, but was actually not made for you. Your destination, your destiny is with your partner in love. That's where you need to move. And at the same point in time, with the moon being in reverse, your intuitive self, your subconscious self is letting you get away from that fear, from the dread, or from the terror that you were holding of those sacrifices that you will have to make and put an end to all the situation as with the Tower in the reverse that is coming in your way and is blocking or was blocking your transformation or your new beginning, guys. Okay, so now you have decided in the month of August in your higher self, you're not going to waste any more time fighting for what you know is not giving you any result, is not bringing you any happiness. And this is exactly what the other person knows about. And that's why your defeat in this case, even though it's a victory for them, it's a victory towards their situation, but at the same time, your pain and your defeat has made them also feel very defeated and sad because at the end of the day, don't forget, guys, that they love you. They love you, and that love is very true. So they didn't want you to go through this pain. They don't want you to go through the suffering. They didn't want you to go through all this turmoils, just because they wanted to be victorious. But at the same time, they have been doing all that because they wanted to instill that sense in you, for you to understand what you need to do and how you need to act upon your own belief, to love yourself first, to prioritize yourself energies in the right way. That is the reason probably they had done what they had to do in order to put sense into yourself so that you would wake up and understand what are the things that you had been doing wrong or holding on to those energies that you knew that was not going to serve you. But at the same time, in the month of August, with all this transformation, that is definitely a benefit for them, a victory for them. But at the same time, this victory is not really giving them the pleasure because they can see you going through all this hard times, guys, okay? But that is what it is. Even though they are outside your zone, but still they are the master. And whether you tell them, you don't tell them, you let them know, you don't let them know, they can sense, they can feel, they can understand all the vibrations that is going on in your zone, Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising. Now, with your heart energy, guys, you two have beautiful two cards in here. One is receptivity, one is innocence. Okay, so in your heart, you're bringing back that beautiful love, the joy, the innocence of love. You know, where you guys in your heart are getting hold of this or feeling the receptivity of love flow into your heart, where all the emotions are slowly waking you up. The love emotions are coming back to fill your Ace of Cup, in the month of August 2019, because you have started to realize and open your heart in order to receive that innocence of love that is floating in between you and in your heart energy in the month of August 2019. And look at this man in here. He is an old guy, an aged, I would say an aged man, quite an aged man. But at the same time, that beautiful smile on his face when he talks to you or when you talk to him, it could be either way. The energies are interchangeable and gender free, guys, okay? So it's basically your heart every time you'll touch upon some kind of communication, or you'll are probably going out, meeting up, going for a date again, whatever you guys are doing, that beautiful warmth of your love, the innocence of your love, where everything is very innocent. It's something that you don't need to tell people how innocent your love is, and love should be innocent. Love should be complex free. There should not be any complexities in life, in love especially. So that's what it is with you guys, where you people are coming together to enjoy that bliss and that innocence of love in your heart, to open up the chakras, to open up your heart chakra. Very spiritual. Both these cards are very spiritual in nature. It's something that you don't have to talk about, you don't have to explain to people, but you can sense the vibration of the spiritual exchange of love in your heart, guys, in the month of August 2019. Beautiful energy for you, Gemini. Beautiful heart energy. Let's look for a clarifier with this beautiful two cards in here. The receptivity and the innocence that is giving birth to this love connection as an empress in here. Look at this, guys. Look at this. Your heart is coming back to life. Your heart is blossoming. You are giving birth to this beautiful connection from your heart, Gemini. Venus. Beautiful card of Venus in your love zone, in your heart. What more do you want, Gemini? She's the one bringing back all the emotions. She's the one bringing back all the love. She's the one filling your heart, filling your soul, not your soul, sorry, filling your heart, filling your, pumping the blood in your heart to let you know that your love is safe and intact, and that you are giving birth to this love story. Now, this time from your heart chakra, guys. Okay, and she is here. She is here. Empress is here. My goodness. Gemini, you guys rock. Empress is here. Beautiful, beautiful. I mean, absolutely fantastic. Awesome. Now, in your soul, this is where a little bit of trouble is still resting. I would say trouble because of this card in here, guys. Okay. In your soul energy, it's the card of politics. So in your soul energy, your soul has still to free itself from all the past complexities, from all that is going on around you. Not necessarily between the two of you, but it's again the outside thing, the tower, that is still walking and troubling your soul, because Gemini, and the other person knows that those trouble has to walk away, has to go away, before you can bring before you can bring the love back into your soul as well, guys. Okay, so at this moment in the month of August, in the soul is still very clouded. The soul is kind of in a place of being in two places. not not knowing which is the right approach, what's the wrong approach. Kind of a very political motivated kind of a soul, if that makes sense. Not telling the truth into the soul, not letting the soul know the truth right now, but at the same time, you're protecting your soul from getting hurt by keeping that snake in your soul, which is a card that tells you that your soul is kind of in a, wearing two faces at this moment, if that makes sense to you guys. Not letting the clear picture in, but at the same time, you're protecting your soul from getting hurt, because now you know, Gemini, that if somebody troubles you and you are hit in the soul, you will not stop from showing your true self, or biting back, or showing your, or exposing your fangs of the snake in here. So your soul is very much kind of in a tight situation at this moment, because I guess you are ending situations, you are putting an end to many trouble areas of your life, Gemini, and your better half knows about it. So that person and you together, y'all are kind of in that energy where y'all are very protective about the soul part of this story in here, where both of you guys, it could be that where both of you guys at this point in time is telling one another from your soul to watch yourself from all the outside interference and circumstances, to keep your soul intact so that you don't get hurt anymore from your soul. And if somebody tries to pierce your soul and make you feel small or hurt your soul, you are not going to hesitate to break that down. And that could be the poison, that could be the venom that you spit out from your soul to finish that story forever. Okay, so in your soul, you are kind of being duplicated in here. You're watching and waiting, being very political at this point in time. The two of you are not discussing anything right now from your soul energy. Maybe not telling the truth right away at this moment to one another. But at the same time, both you guys are protecting your soul in order to protect your love story. That's one. Or the second is, you're both protecting your soul from one another so that each of you are not able to hurt one another anymore. That could also be another possibility here, guys, with this card in here. So it's the little wishy-washy kind of an energy, but at the same time, there is a little bit of deceptiveness sitting in your soul at this moment for both of you, where you guys are perhaps not clearing up the old wound, not letting it out in the open from your soul, possibly not discussing the consequences of whatever has happened in the past, or you all are not kind of having that soul to soul conversations. It could be that. But at the same time, you all are taking that protective cover, excuse me, from the snake in here, to let one another know that, don't cross your boundaries to hurt me anymore, because if you do, then I'm not going to stop from biting you back. Okay, so that could be one. Or the second, like I said, could be that you're also doing this to protect your soul from getting hurt from the outside world. If there is somebody who is going to step in and put their 2 cents in to trouble your soul, you guys will not stop to spit your venom out. So that's your soul energy. Let's take a clarifier for the politics in here. But at the same time, you all are not letting each other know about this. That is possibly the way things are working out. So see here. Yeah. So it is what it is, guys. In your soul at this moment, both of you all want the world to come back, the love that you are holding for each other, the world that you want to begin together from your soul, to walk back to your Four of Wands, that 1111 card in the reverse right now. But you want to bring back that stability, the comfort, the beautiful feeling of your home, of your altar, for which you guys have morphed into the King of Wand energy, which is looking at the bigger picture in life from your soul, guys. Y'all are taking hold of the bigger picture of what this relationship actually means to you, of what you both are going to manifest out of this beautiful relationship, walking towards the future from now on, from the month of August. And that both you guys know, there are a lot many challenges that you need to overcome, for which at this moment you are being very restless. And that is the reason you have the politics in your soul, because you have more challenges that you need to overcome. And that is where you're trying to rest, but the swords are hanging in front of you. It's a mental energy that has come into your soul, but it's the anxiousness, it's the worry, it's that I'm not being able to rest until I complete this entire picture, to finish what I have to finish. But this is giving you, it's a cause of worry, it's a cause of distraction, it's a cause of not letting your soul be in peace at this point in time, because you know that you have to do a lot of work, which is you are becoming the leader of this relationship. Both of you are taking that leadership quality in you to move forward towards your Four of Wands, stability, success, comfort. That in turn is going to bring your world back of happiness. But at the same time, in the month of August 2019, it's putting you through some period of anxiousness and worry. And that is why you have the card, the politics in here, which is, the soul is a little bit troubled soul with regards to this energies in the month of August, guys. Okay, so that is what your higher self energy, your heart, your soul, your higher self, your major arcanas, because you know that you cannot stall the situation forever. You will have to clear this, you will have to end situation, you have these challenges you have to overcome, and that is where your soul is very restless at this moment. And this is for both you guys. Now, in your physical 3D, guys, in the month of August, it's Gemini. You have the rebel and you have the flowering. Okay, so which is telling me clearly that at this moment in your physical world, you are taking that initiative. It's a fire sign energy of the rebel, to free yourself from all the chains that had been holding you previously, to carry that torch in your hand that's burning the fire within you, which is making you want to move really quick in this relationship. Okay, and for which, if you have to tear open the chains, break open the chains, kill the past, kill the other energies, put a tower moment, you won't hesitate, or you don't want to hesitate, because now you want to bring the flowers back into your love energy, guys. To bring it back to life, to nourish this beautiful love, to fertilize this beautiful love, to grow that beautiful plant, the seeds that you have planted in your garden, in your love garden, to make them bloom once again, to bring back that beautiful joy, the victory, the celebration, the happiness, and for which, if you have to break open the chains, whatever is keeping you tied in whichever area of your life in the physical world, you are willing to go ahead and do that, Gemini. in this August, in the period of August 2019, in your 3D energy. Let's take a clarifier for the rebel and the flowering. It's a very good energy. You're kind of getting prepared for that. Please give me a clarifier for the rebel and the flowering. It's a very contrast energy in terms of energy, but if you look at these two cards in here, it clearly tells you what your story is, Sun, Moon, Rising, Gemini, with regards to your love situation. You are getting ready to break open the chains, to free yourself mentally, spiritually, physically, emotionally, to bring back that love in your zone, to bring back that nourishment of love in your zone, to bring back all the happiness by putting an end to all the trouble of the Three of Swords energy that had been sitting in your physical world as well, guys. Okay, the Three of Swords in the reverse. You want to heal, you want to nourish this beautiful love, you want to enjoy the moment of bliss, you want to carry that beautiful manifestation of your garden, the harvest that you have ripened or you are in the process of bringing it together, to finish all the trouble, to heal back your emotional self, to heal back your spiritual self, to heal back your mental state of mind at this point in the physical world as well, guys. Okay, beautiful energy, Gemini and Sun, Moon, Rising. And let's look at the forward energy of the physical world going forward in the month of August and towards the August period of August end, I would say. You have abundance, guys. This is a card I believe had come out in my reading yesterday for Taurus as well, in the physical world. And this is such a beautiful card. It brings you back everything that you want in life. It's abundance. It's in total abundance, whatever that you want to manifest. Your love story is there, that's being divinely guided, divinely held, divinely protected to shower you with the abundance of this beautiful love story, of this beautiful journey. It's all the colors, it's all the elements, it's all the happiness. This man is so happy in here. This man is so happy, he's smiling and he is like, look at me. I have everything that I have ever dreamt of possible in this love journey. And today I'm sitting back in comfort. I'm relaxing. It's like the 10 of Pentacles kind of a story, guys. Okay? Where I have my legacy, my heritage, my comfort, my security, my finances, my wisdom, everything that I can hold in this love journey for generations and years to come. That's what the divine is gifting you with, blessing you with the abundance in this love story in going forward towards the end of August 2019. Let's look for a clarifier for this beautiful card of abundance, guys. It's victory, it's triumph, but it's the 10 of Pentacles kind of an energy where, both of you guys can sit back, relax and look at the bigger picture of your life, to where you're heading towards, what you're going to be manifesting, because you're getting back things in your zone, you're getting back the right energies in your zone, you're getting back that intuitive energies in your zone. You have the Empress that is giving birth to your abundance, helping you from the bottom of your heart to bring in that victory and abundance, the joy and manifestation, guys, because now it's the time for you to make the decision to clear your zone. The 7 of Cups is letting you know that I'm here. Pick your choice. You have your abundance. You have your abundance. So what you want to pick is now up to you, guys. If you want to be in a state of coma, this will disappear. But if you make use of this and pick the right cup, I'm here to give you the right cup. So it's the choice is yours. Sun, Moon, Rising, Gemini. The 7 of Cups, I'm here. I'm holding everything in your zone. You pick it up to leave behind the 3 dented cups. Make your selection to pick the 2 cups that is still standing in front of you. So out of the 7 cups, which is the cup that both of you, either it's one that you pick and the other person picks, to walk above and beyond your boundaries of your own sorrow, grief, whatever in the past that did not go right, to bring back your Queen of Pentacles, to bring back that story in complete fruition, because you now want to clearly win this beautiful energy of the Queen of Pentacles, where she has everything. So the 2 cups, if you can make the selection of the 2 cups in the right way, that's where your abundance lies. That's where your victory lies. And that's where your finance, love, nurturing, everything with the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse will give it all back to you guys. Provided you can pick up the 2 cups from the 7 cups right now. Pick it up and get your abundance back in your zone. Okay, that's your forward energy, guys, towards the end of the month of August 2019. Universe now wants to give you everything, Gemini and Sun, Moon, Rising. And it's up to you, throwing a little bit of challenge in your zone at this moment, for you to decide which are the 2 cups in life that you want to pick up to walk together in this forward journey. Now, in your past, guys, let me go back to your past situation with regards to this history in love, guys. In your past situation, you have 4 cards in here. You have integration, you have exhaustion, you have patience, and you have the source. So in your past energy, guys, definitely things were happening. You both wanted to manifest this. Especially Gemini, you were trying to integrate this love relationship by giving birth to it in your way that you thought it possible. You were trying to integrate your energies with the other person. It could be a sexual energy. Maybe you guys were in love intimately, physically. It could be that. So, but, it was like more so a very very physical kind of integration. Okay, I would say it was more based on physical integration than on spiritual kind of an integration, where you were both clutching onto each other, holding on to each other, but that had a diverse effect on this relationship with the 9 of Swords kind of an energy, where there was total breakdown and exhaustion from something that you were not able to integrate in the right direction, guys. Okay, you were not able to integrate in the right direction because something happened in this. I would say it's a very physical kind of an integration, maybe spiritual, yes, but there were a lot of other factors that walked in between you and your integration system or the method that you were using, and you were not able to complete that system of integration, of coming together in the right sense. Although you were trying to fertilize it, you were trying to move towards it, you were trying to bond towards it, you guys were very sexually aroused as well. I would say that too. But again, there was an exhaustion, an effect from the outside world, a very mental kind of an energy that did not let you complete this integration of this love story, guys. So that is your past energy. And again, because of what happened in here, you had to go back to being patient in order for you to bring this back. And this is all happening in the past, Gemini. And that patience was coming to you right from your source, right from the bottom of your gut instinct. This is your source, your navel energy below your belly button, So right from that place of your source, where you have the umbilical cord that is connected when you are in the womb, That's where the story started from. And that's where you realized that you have to deal with this energy of integration, of bonding, of love coming back to you, taking the help of the universe, taking your own energies from your gut, from your belly button to provide patience to the story. With patience, you knew that things are going to work out for you. But this is coming from the past energy, guys. Let me take a clarifier for these four cards in here. But definitely something, Gemini, that you have recognized what has happened, and that recognition of this misfortune in your love story had come to you right from your gut instinct, guys. Okay, please give me a clarifier for the integration, exhaustion, patience, and the source. But at the same time, you had very sexual kind of an energy, guys, that you had both perhaps taken hold of in the past. To a certain level, yes, there was spiritual wisdom, but there was a lot of sexual 3D kind of an energy as well, guys. Okay. But at the same time, because you were not completely in that story, your exhaustion took over this integration part of the story. You were not able to complete this birth to your love story because you had not completed your spiritual wisdom journey. So that is the reason this thing was stopped. And then you realized, you woke up to realize that this will come back to you once again, provided you have the patience to bring it back through the Queen of Cups energy. It's a very water energy with your emotions, with your intuition. She is the high priestess in the major arcana, and that's where it came to you from your source to let you know that you just wait for things to happen to you. This love will repeat itself, will come back to you. You have to have patience in the right order. You be the visionary, be the psychic, open your vision to understand where the situation, where the problem was, what happened with this love story, why did things not turn out in the way it should have turned out, because that's where you got through the source. That's where your intuitive self told you that the problem is not with anything else. It's the problem from your source that you had not completed that spiritual aspect of your integration. You were very focused on the physical aspect, but you had to have the spiritual aspect to complete that love story. So that is the realization that with patience, you will be able to bring both spiritual and physical aspect together in your love story. And that's where you took her help in the past to get a clear picture of this entire thing that you know, Gemini, you knew about it would unfold before you in sooner or later. Okay. Now, from your environment in the month of August, guys, you have schizophrenia, you have suppression, and you have moment to moment. So, which is clearly telling me that in your environment is going to give you trouble. And that's where now you see that's where your soul is very much in that political state of mind. Okay, in the soul. So, because this is coming from your environment, and where you are, Gemini, and Sun, Moon, Rising, you are kind of in that troubled state of hanging between two pillars in here. You're just hanging, you're floating. You are hearing maybe voices, you're fearing voices, you're having sleepless nights, mental anxiety with regards to your environmental situation, and you know that it's like a time bomb that's ticking for you, and that you are just in an abscess where you're hanging without real support. You're holding two pillars, and you're hanging in the middle because you don't know right now which pillar will come forward to you, or which pillar is the one that you have to break, and which is the one that you have to take with the tower moment. So that is the kind of feeling that's arousing from your environment, that is giving you that burden, that stress, that anxiety, that that situation where everything seems to be kind of dominating your heart, mind, body, and soul. You're not feeling that well, you're burnt out, you're stressed out, hanging, like this between the two pillars. You're not being able to decide which is the first priority that you need to act upon in order to give it a tower moment, which is the first sacrifice that you need to make in order for this stress to end. But what it is the environment is guiding you, is take one step at a time. Go from moment to moment. Don't try to do everything together. Because the moment you try to put a tower moment to all situations together, you will end up again in a complete mess. So whatever situation you need to end and you have to walk towards it, take one step at a time. Kill one of each problem at a time. Don't try to kill everything together, because you will end up again falling in the deep zone, falling and hurting yourself. So take one step at a time. Get your priorities, a checklist in order. Put a tick mark on that and say, okay, this is one sacrifice I made. Second, go another next step down. This is the second sacrifice I have made. So you will have to take moment to moment, one step at a time, which is otherwise your environment is so suppressive, it's so dominating, it is controlling you, that you won't be able to end everything together. So you have to take one step at a time to move forward in order for you to free yourself from whatever the tower moment that you have been holding in order to finish that. But prioritize yourself, guys. And that is what the environment is letting you know. Let's take a clarifier for schizophrenia, suppression, and moment to moment. Otherwise, you will be in that mental energy of being fearful, of not knowing where you're taking things, what you're going to do, how you're going to act. And if you can do that in the right possible way, guys, you will be able to walk towards your victory of your love situation, lovers in here. That's when the environment will help you to unite, will help you to move forward, will help you to bring back your partnership, your duality in the situation, and will help you to bring your love and everything romance back. But you don't try to end everything together, because if you try to do that, you will end up hurting either yourself or again putting an end to all situation, again going back to being where you were. You don't want to do that, Gemini. So be very careful and use your politics in your soul to help you deal with this issue when you're crossing this moment to moment card in here. Your hope and your fear, Gemini, is control, the burden, and understanding. Very understanding, very understandable in energy here. So your hope and fear is that you're able to take a control of this environment, of whatever is going, to finish that burden, to let the sun back, and and that your understanding, your spiritual guidance, your spiritual understanding should help you, or should be able to manifest this entire story for you in the right direction. But that's your hope, that's your fear, because you're not completely certain about this, that the help and the guidance you're receiving from the universe, whether you will be able to absorb that energy to finish all the possible complexities and chaos that is sitting in your zone in the month of August. So you're hoping and praying for the right spiritual guidance, for the right understanding that can come to you from the universe, or through the help and support of somebody you know in the physical world, who will come forward to set you free, to release you from the entrapment, of the Five of Wand energy to set you free from that rivalry, from that troubled area, the competitiveness, whatever the argument that has been going on in your zone, whatever that rivalry that has been continuing in your zone, that you will be able to move away towards your victory, to release that burden, and to bring back your own control in the right order, your own order in the right way, guys. That's what it is. But that's your hope and that's your fear here. So let's take a clarifier for the control, the burden, and understanding. So, somebody, you're basically hoping that either it's you who can work with the right understanding, or you will have somebody with you who will be able to instill the values of your right understanding. And you're hoping and praying that you do not make a mistake once again to go back into the same square once again. So you want to set yourself free, but at the same time, you want to do everything, leaving behind situations with the Six of Cups energy in the reverse. You want to leave behind your home possibly. You want to leave behind your trouble possibly. You want to leave behind all that emotional baggage, the garbage that you had been carrying, but in the right way, to manifest your control in the right way, guys. That's your hope, that's your fear situation at this point in time. And the outcome towards the end of August is a beautiful card. It's called Comparison. And if you see this card, you will know what I'm talking about. So when you are slowly walking through this phase of your life in the month of August to clear all these bad debts, to clear all these obligations, to clear all that history where you had been a completely dead tree without any green in you, without any greenery. And now, as you walk towards your future from the month of August onwards, you will see the way you are flourishing back to life. You're shooting back to life like a bamboo. Here, the bamboo shoot that is turning green, whereas you will be able to compare the difference now between your past and your present self. Going forward, as you walk towards this journey of love, you will see how when you have situations with you, when you have your partner with you, when you have your love with you, how things change, how things are being nourished, how things are being watered, and the green, you're shooting up like a bamboo shoot towards the end of August, leaving behind the dead old tree that you had nothing, you were empty, you had withered, you had completely been fatigued, tired, exhausted, you had no life. So now you can compare your past and your present self while you're walking forward, just because your love is flourishing. You are flourishing. You are shooting up. And this comparison, you will be able to do, Gemini, and you will be able to see the difference that this beautiful love is making or bringing back into your life once again. Let's take a clarifier for the comparison card in here. Nobody has to tell you. Please give me a clarifier for the comparison card in here. Nobody has to tell you. You will be feeling that beautiful shoot of green that's coming from within you. The flower has started to blossom. There you go. Things have started to work. Things have started to manifest. And you have started to walk as the Knight of Pentacles once again. Very slow process of integration, very slow process, but you will be able to compare your victory in this love situation that will, because of you coming back to life. That's only because of you coming back to life, Gemini, that you are able to now take the responsibility to move forward, to make that offer, to bring back your love in the right direction, to go towards your own victory, to go towards your own love history and from the past, whatever happened, to rectify that situation, because you have got that strength to come back to life and start this journey once again, Gemini. Beautiful card, beautiful cards in here that is going to be working towards you. I just want, as just a clarifier, once again, guys, I'm just going to take an after tarot for the last outcome in here. Please give me an after tarot for the Knight of Pentacles and the comparison card in here. But just to see, this is just me, just curious. That's it, guys. Just curious, nothing else. Please give me an after tarot for the comparison card and the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles in here. Oops, I've got 3 cards. Okay. So we shall go with the 3 cards in here. There you go. This you will be able to compare, guys. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness, oh my goodness. You will be able to make the comparison, guys. How you're bringing back your balance in life. How you're bringing back your love, the lovers, and how you're bringing back your emotions with the King of Cups. And that's where you will be able to compare your victory, walking towards this with your own self-comparison of how you're able to manage to bring back your balance in life just because your love is getting better, just because your love situation, how you guys are uniting with one another to move your emotions, to let your emotions flow from the cup. You're not holding them in the cup anymore. You're letting it flow, guys. You're letting it all flow out so that you both can enjoy that beautiful emotion of love in the story, to walk together in the right direction, to make an offer to one another in the love, in this right direction towards this love journey, guys. Okay. So therefore, this King of Cups, because earlier, guys, your cup was, you were not a happy person. So you had no emotions in that cup. So now things are coming back to balance. Okay? Things are coming back to balance because you are being able to compare that of your past and your present self. Things are coming back to balance. Temperance is coming back. That's bringing, and it's coming back to balance because your love is coming back to balance. And therefore, your emotions are coming back to balance. And therefore, this offering is going to start because things are getting worked out in the right direction for you. Gemini and Sun, Moon, Rising. Beautiful people. Stay happy. Be blessed. Until then, goodbye. God bless. Namaste. And see you soon once again.